So what do we want out of these supplements? What's our goal? We want to be stronger and faster over a long period of time with very little fatigue and no side effects. That's the holy grail. Now, some of you guys may be coming here for more strength, some for speed, some for stamina. Regardless, the point of this is that by the end of this video, you will be able to make an educated decision for yourself on the best supplements for you and your specific needs, which is why we start with adaptogens. Adaptogenic herbs are herbs that build and strengthen your vital force. They will restore harmony and balance to your body, and they will greatly improve your ability to adapt to stress. So the idea behind this is that they are intended to boost your resistance and tolerance to stress, whether that's emotional or physical. This, of course, makes them the ideal supplement for preseason. Preseason is a time when your body is really trying to figure out what the hell you're doing to it because you have thrown it into this mess of runs, beep tests, lifting, all of that stuff. So this is an ideal herb, something that I've taken during preseason. And of course, there are over 70 adaptogens, maybe even more. So the question has to be then, which are the best? And the two that we've identified are cordyceps and ashwagandha. So cordyceps, of course, being one of my favorite adaptogens of all time. I discovered it fairly late in my career, and if I had had it earlier, I would have loved to have used it. The cordyceps mushroom helps the body utilize oxygen more efficiently and enhance blood flow. Of course, that's not the only thing that it does, because what it has been shown to do is improve exercise and athletic performance by, of course, also speeding up your post-workout muscle recovery. The origins of cordyceps is gross. Cordyceps grows in the larvae of insects, sometimes caterpillars. Nevertheless, the benefits of cordyceps is absolutely unmatched. Suffice it to say, though, what you feel when you take cordyceps is very different. It's more a feeling of a calm buzz rather than something that's going to hype you up and get you boom and ready to go before training and stuff like that. And especially when you're taking it over, say, a 2-week or 30-day period, it's something that you actually stop noticing that you have. You'll just feel a general sense of overall wellness and goodness and strength. Ashwagandha, otherwise known as Withania somnifera. What the f is that? The adaptogen to crush all adaptogens. Its use dates back 3,000 to 4,000 years. Its benefits include anti-inflammatory properties, possible boost to testosterone, but most importantly, and most definitely, it's clearly showing that it enhances cardiorespiratory endurance. So we'll link out to some of the double-blind studies so you nerds can nerd out on what they found. But suffice it to say that ashwagandha increases and improves your VO2 max, essentially improving the amount of oxygen your body can use during exercise, making you more efficient. We've made a whole nother video with regard to this and stamina, so if you're curious, make sure to go check that out. And if you want to know which of the ashwagandha and cordyceps we rep here at Gulrami, try this, and this. Link is in the description. Now, beta-alanine's main shtick is that it increases your time to exhaustion. It's especially useful for those of us involved in high-intensity training. When you make those last pushes, those last sprints, this is something that's going to aid you in doing that. It's a non-essential amino acid, which produces something called carnosine. Carnosine reduces lactic acid buildup in our body, allowing us to push harder, deeper, and faster. That's what she said. In our opinion, taking beta-alanine alone is probably not as efficient as it could be when you combine it with some of the other supplements. So taking it with something like caffeine, which has already been proven to decrease muscle fatigue, is going to give you a whole lot more benefits than taking it alone. You can check out something like the Focus 90 gel or shot to combine both in a mix in order to take your game to the next level. Boom! Soccer supplements, my friends. The Pro Pack. That is right. Soccer supplements hooked us up with the Pro Pack, which is everything you can think of and some stuff you haven't thought of yet. They have you covered. Guys, I mean this legit. They have thought of everything from prehab, general health, through training, match day performance, post-game recovery, injury repair. This Pro Pack has everything that you possibly could ever want as a footballer in order to ball. That's it, hands down. So We've been testing this stuff out as I've been going through my season and trainings and all that stuff. So as you guys can check out this pro grade collagen shot, the idea here is to maximize collagen production within the body. It's obviously vital for footballers. You guys, you want to minimize as much as possible joint-based injuries. And this is something that can help prevent that or help you recover from something that you may have had already. Also, it tastes delicious. And who doesn't like things that taste delicious? Check these out. The link is right down below in the description box. We've got a promo code for you guys, which you guys can see on screen here, down in the description box. Go and grab these. Please support our sponsors and support the channel by grabbing this stuff. And now, on to the vid. You're going to notice a theme in this video. We're messing around a lot with oxygen. Reducing the oxygen cost of exercise will do incredible things for you. The beneficial effects of nitrate are related to its ability to increase the bioavailability of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide, of course, is used by our bodies to regulate a whole host of physiological processes related to blood flow and muscle contraction. Now, there's actually still a debate in if there's a substantial effect in highly trained athletes. But what's clear is that there's a significant improvement in repetitive sprint exercises and high-intensity short burst movements. It's most commonly administered through beetroot juice. Yes, beetroot juice. So if you see someone with a giant bottle or glass of beetroot juice, you know what's up now. So one of the cool things you can do is chronic loading, which will further enhance performance as opposed to just taking the supplement pre-game. So check this little gem out here. Nitrate metabolism to nitric oxide requires oral cavity bacteria, which peaks in the blood about 2 to 3 hours after ingestion. So athletes should not use antibacterial mouthwash or toothpaste before consuming beet juice. You're welcome for that gem right there. Okay. We had to dig deep to find stuff like that. Okay. Now that you're armed with that weapon of knowledge, use it wisely. Matcha tea, the drink of a sophisticated gentleman or gentlewoman. Matcha is stone ground green tea grown in a special way to increase the production of chlorophyll as well as the other nutrients and amino acids, most notably theanine, which sounds like a Greek god. Theanine. That's dope. The theanine causes the caffeine within the tea to release slowly, allowing you to have more of that slow, chilled buzz rather than something that's jittery, which you, of course, do not want before a game. That buzz can last anywhere from 3 to 6 hours, but what we care about most are its antioxidant properties coming from its catechins. We're gonna let Google decide this one.
Catechins.
They're natural antioxidants that help prevent cell damage among a whole host of other things, reducing the formation of free radicals in the body, protecting cells and molecules from damage. Come on, son. It's all too easy to get caught up in the hype and wanting to get amped up before a game and then to not care about your recovery and what you put in your body after a game, training, or an event, which is a huge reason why players ignore this until they get hurt. So in order to not make that mistake, grab yourself some matcha and do not ignore the fact that it speeds up the body's ability to restore glycogen stores, which are depleted during any endurance activity. This, my friends, makes matcha a game changer.